For decades, the search for life's origins has faced a persistent obstacle. We couldn't be certain where the first chemical building blocks were created. Our main data source has always been meteorites that crash into Earth. But the moment a space rock hits our atmosphere and soil, it's flooded by our moisture and our biosphere, making it nearly impossible to separate alien chemistry from Earth's own biology. The only definitive way to solve this is to intercept an asteroid in the vacuum of space and return a sample in a perfectly sealed environment. To draw any firm conclusions about where these ingredients come from, we needed a specimen that has never touched our planet's surface. This was the objective of NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission and its target, the ancient asteroid Bennu. In September 2023, the mission successfully delivered a 121.6-gram asteroid sample to the Utah desert. To prevent even a single molecule of Earth's atmosphere from touching the rocks, the capsule was opened inside a specialized laboratory flooded with pure nitrogen. Inside the circular sampler head, researchers found a collection of dark, pristine regolith grains. By analyzing this uncontaminated dirt, we are finally looking at a clear record of the chemistry that existed at the very beginning of the solar system. Lab results identified a specific set of minerals within the grains called evaporites. On a geological level, evaporites only form when water containing dissolved salts evaporates, leaving solid crystals like calcite and halite behind. This suggests that Bennu's parent body once hosted an environment we didn't think was possible in deep space, a warm, alkaline saltwater ocean circulating beneath a protective rocky crust. Deep space wasn't just a collection of frozen rock. It contained active hydrothermal environments that could serve as chemical incubators. Within the traces of that ancient saltwater broth, researchers discovered yet another layer of complexity: extremely high levels of precursor volatiles. The regolith contains exceptionally high abundances of ammonia and formaldehyde. When these two distinct molecules interact under the right thermodynamic conditions, they naturally begin to synthesize much more complex organic chains. The Bennu sample contains 14 of the 20 specific alpha amino acids. These specific amino acids are the universal building blocks used by all life on Earth to assemble proteins. This ultimately confirms that the fundamental structural components of biology were being manufactured in space long before Earth even existed. The final phase of the autopsy focused on the absolute most complex molecules of all, the essential precursors to biological information. Analysis revealed the presence of all 5 canonical nucleobases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, and uracil. These nucleobases act as molecular letters to write genetic code, forming the rungs of the DNA helix. This chart comparing purine to pyrimidine ratios shows that the Bennu sample is significantly lower than materials found on Earth or other meteorites. This distinct chemical fingerprint proves these bases weren't a result of contamination. Instead, it indicates they formed in an extremely cold outer disk environment at the very dawn of the solar system. The genetic code required for life predates the existence of our own planet. Zooming out from the sample, we see a chaotic early solar system that looks very different from what we once imagined. The ingredients for life didn't have to wait for the primordial pools of a young Earth to form. Millions of early asteroids were functioning as cosmic factories, mass-producing organic compounds within their internal oceans and dispersing them through space during massive collisions. This effectively seeded the early Earth, along with Mars and the moons of the outer planets, with the exact ingredients needed for biology. We are finding that the recipe for life wasn't written on Earth. It was written in the stars, billions of years before we were here to see it.